this is Tamika with Pastries, Pumps, and Pie. I am back with a planner related video, I guess you could say. This is more of a budget related video. No, I'm not going to be doing budget videos. I just don't feel comfortable putting all of my business out there like that. It's even hard for me to watch other people's budget videos because I feel like I shouldn't be privy to all of their personal business. But what I did want to share today is I'm going to set up the first month of my new budget mini starter kit that I got from Johanna over at JoJo's Ahana. I will link the unboxing, shall I say, of this. It was a Happy Mail video that I did. And so what I decided to do in this video is just set up for the month and set up my cash envelopes. I really need to take this budgeting thing seriously. Yeah. And so I thought the cash envelopes were going to be the way to go. So I will, like I said, link the video so you could see more information on this budget kit and how you can access one yourself from Johanna. So in the very back, and she made all of this herself, the cover and everything, she just used the Trauma Llama extension pack for it. So in the back, she includes the dates and stuff so that you can date everything. So I'm going to go ahead and date this for April. I do have another dates and holidays book, so that allows me to have some additional ways to date things. And I actually purchased a date book from Agenda 52, and I just need to figure out what I did with it because I do have one. So I'm just going to put this sticker there for April. And then, and I know I have some additional date stickers from where I've purchased extension packs myself. So you can see here I have additional ones. So I'm going to use, start by using these. I'm going to put these to the side since these are new ones. And then I'm going to just put another April up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and actually take these pages out. What I'm going to do, I've decided with the monthly is list like paydays. I'm going to list paydays and when I want to restuff my budget envelopes, and I'm going to keep like the bills on my catch-all monthly planner, because the main point of this mini budget kit is to mainly track my spending and things like that. Okay, so I won't bore you with dating this, so I'll just give you some good old music and speed this up, and I will be back once I've gotten the dates down, or I'll just edit it out. All right. Okay, so I've gotten all my dates down, and I pulled out this Agenda 52 like budget payday sticker pad that I have, and I'm just going to use it to mark paydays. I don't really have like a color scheme that I'm really going with here, but I think I'm going to work with this color and I guess black and pink, and we'll just kind of do those colors. Let's see, so there was payday here. There shall be payday here. Then, of course, I have payday when I have private tutoring. I don't really consider that as a major payday. Let's see. I will have another payday on this Friday, and then another one on this Friday, and then pay here, pay here, and I'm just going to put it down for every Tuesday, because if nothing else, I will get paid by private tutoring or through the other, one of my other jobs. Okay, so I think that's all the paydays. There may be more that I have to add in here, but that's it for now. So the other thing that I've decided I'm going to do is I have all those little emoji stickers, like in the happy, I'm in the tiny sticker book. So I'm going to use the little smiley ones and put those down on days that I don't spend money out. And I can't say that I can do that yet for this week. I think I could do it for yesterday. No, because I bought breakfast taco. So yeah, can't do that for quite yet. But that's what I'm going to try to do. Put a little smiley face sticker on the days that I've actually not spent any money out on food. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that this week. No, it's not going to happen this week. So we'll start trying to focus on that next week. So like I said, I mainly want to do paydays. I'm going to stuff my cash envelopes. I'm going to try and do that every 2 weeks. So, and I'm going to try to do that on Mondays. So I didn't quite do it this Monday. I'm starting it today. But so 2 weeks from there, we'll put one down on the 15th. Let's see. And then we'll put one down on the 29th. These exclamations. And then I also have like stars or asterisks or whatever that I can also use. Okay. And then I think I have some blank ones. I could write it in what I'm doing. So things like that. And yeah, I don't really want to track bills in this one because this is mainly to manage my cash envelope system. Okay, so that is done. All right, so let's go ahead and put this back in and grab out the envelopes. So let's put this. Okay, so that will go back in. All right. So now I'm going to go to the back here where the cash envelopes are. So in here, Johanna includes 4 cash envelopes. All right, so let's pull those out. And I have decided that I'm going to use them for groceries, gas, eating out, and personal. So personal might include if I want to buy like some clothing or something like that. That's within the amount of money that I'm putting in here every 2 weeks. Or like if I go get a pedicure or things like that. Okay. So yeah. So let's go ahead and we'll work with one envelope at a time here. So this first envelope, and she included these little trackers in there. And this first one is going to be for groceries. And I'm going to put groceries at $80 every 2 weeks. Now, most people do this based on their paychecks and pay periods. Because I'm pretty much self-employed, my pay is all over the place. So, yes, there is one place that I work for, and it's pretty much every 2 weeks. So that's why I decided to go with that. But this can vary, and I might add in these envelopes at any time, and then things are going to change over the summer, and yeah, it's just kind of crazy. And then I got an additional job that I'm starting in a few weeks. So yeah, things are going to vary a little bit here. So this category is, again, groceries. And it will be $80 every 2 weeks. Okay. Now, I've kind of already spent out of my grocery budget already, and that will be and I just did estimates for when I went and took money out of the bank today, so it's gonna vary. I think I'm gonna keep these in the back part and keep the money in the front. I think is how I'm gonna do that. Nope, I should do it the other way around. That way immediately I know what envelope this is for. Okay, so that's groceries. Then I'm going to have gas, and I usually gas up once a week, $20. So that's going to be $40 every 2 weeks for gas. And I haven't gassed up yet this week, so. Okay. And then we have eating out, which is my problem. That's the problem category. And y'all are going to think I'm crazy for this, but I'm right now budgeting this category at $50 every 2 weeks. Why? Because I mainly eat out for breakfast. I just don't have the time to really prepare breakfast at home. That means I have to get up earlier. I'm not doing that. So I'd rather grab something on my way to work. That's easier for me. Unless it's like Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't have to get up and leave the house as early. And sometimes I will sit at home and eat breakfast on those days. And on the weekend, especially Saturday mornings, I tend to eat breakfast at home because it's the Sabbath and I'm not going out and spending on the Sabbath. So eating out, and I have budgeted that as $50 every 2 weeks. I do like to sometimes go and eat out after Sabbath when the sun sets on Saturdays. Sometimes on Sunday mornings, I like to get up and go have a good breakfast on Sunday mornings. It just depends. So, yeah. And then this last category is going to be the personal category. If I decide to make more envelopes, I can. I really didn't even want to do 4, but when I started thinking about what I wanted to track, then I realized I was going to use all 4 of the envelopes because I didn't think I would end up doing that. So personal is budgeted at $30 every 2 weeks. Okay. And there we have that one. So I did an estimate, so things are going to be a little off for this first envelope stuffing because I was trying to kind of gauge what I had already spent so far this week. So as far as personal, I haven't spent anything. I'm supposed to go back to the nail shop later today. They were too busy when I went earlier. And that's probably going to be all of my $30 for the 2 weeks, which is going to be okay. So let me go ahead and put my $30 in for that. Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is carrying this cash on me. That is the concern I have. So if anyone has any suggestions on how they do this, let me know. I don't want to carry an additional mini because I already carry a mini. And so I don't know if I might just transfer these envelopes to my other mini, and then when I need to work in this budget kit, take them out. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So if you have some suggestions, feel free to comment that below for me. So then eating out, that's 50. So 20, 40. Actually, no, it's not 50 because I have to go by what I've already used. So, no, wait a minute. Yeah, so it's only going to be 30 because based on what I've already spent for the week. Okay, I hope I have enough tins. I don't, so I'm going to have to get some change somehow today. I thought I had enough. So there's 30 for the eating out. Put that in the back. Yeah, I didn't get enough tins at the bank. I thought I was doing okay, a good job with what I asked them for, but I guess I didn't. Okay, gas is 40 because I haven't spent any on gas yet. Okay, now groceries is only based on what I've already spent. Normally it would be 80. This should only be 50. You know what? That's why, because I actually did spend after I went and got cash out. So this is accurate. I had 50 and then I spent $6 and something. Here's my receipt from the grocery store. So I spent $6.80. That's right. So I'm good. And so that leaves me with, that left me with $3.20 because I paid out of that 10. So we're going to actually be putting $43.20 in the groceries envelope. And this is to cover me for the next week as well. So, alrighty. So there we have it. I think we're good. So I did do a good job at the bank. I thought I didn't. I forgot I'd already made a trip to the grocery store. All right, so I can put these, I'm going to put them back in here for now until I figure out how I'm going to carry these things around because I haven't quite figured that out. Yeah, let's put them here. And what I want to do is use this monthly layout that's in here. Not the monthly spread. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The monthly layout to actually track my spending. So I've been really good this week so far that if I've spent cash on something, I've ensured myself to get a receipt from wherever it is. A lot of convenience stores don't really give receipts, so I try to make sure I've been getting receipts. So I'm going to jot down those things that I've purchased so far this week and what those amounts were, and also if it pertained to my cash envelopes, then I will track it on that cash envelope as well. And I think this is what's going to really help me. I tried using the Happy Planner extension pack for budgeting, and I just don't think that's going to quite do it. I'm going to add in some additional filler pages because Johanna does include those in here. So I'm going to add in at least, let me see. I think I'm going to add in 2 more. I am going to be using the jamesdiary.org budget sticker kit. And so I might do another video where I set that up as well. Because I'm needing a lot of pointers on this whole budgeting thing, guys, because it's not the easiest thing for me. Johanna also includes in the back here some expense tracker budget and bill pay checklist. I think I might put one of these like in the monthly section, possibly 2, or I might just use it for the bill checklist in the monthly section. That might be what I do, and just put when I've paid for that and everything. So that might just be what I do. I haven't quite figured out my complete system here. So any pointers that you guys have, let me know. I'm going to actually show you my budget kit so you could see that, and maybe you can give me some ideas on how to incorporate that as well. So let me grab that quickly. All right, so let me show you my budget kit. This is from Jane's Diary. This is what I will be using in the mini. And I said I really wasn't going to track my bills in here, but maybe I just won't put them on the calendar, on the monthly calendar. But I might still, because I was thinking about using these pages here, the filler pages, and putting things down there. So it just terrifies me to start doing this. So I need to go back and go into my online system for my banking, see what my starting balance was at the beginning of this month. My monthly income, like, that's just hard for me. It varies too much. Because if a tutoring appointment is canceled, then that affects my pay. When I start this online scoring, that's going to vary. So all I could really do is just give an estimate every month when it comes to my monthly income. This is the first page. So it has debt, starting balance, minimum, actual, ending balance. This I probably will not be doing. Only major debt I have is my car loan and my student loans. And I can't track student loans in here. That is stressful for me, and I'm not going to track it. It just, the thought of my student loan stresses me out. So that is not something I'm going to be tracking. Here are some paid stickers, some bill due stickers, April's totals, and then here is for expense tracker. Sinking funds is not something that I'm currently doing at the moment because, like I said, I don't really have a lot of debt. Like, I just don't. Credit cards, I have one credit card and I barely use it. So there you have that. So yeah, paid off, won't be able to use that for a very long time until I pay off my car payment, which is no time in the future. And then here it has week 1, 2, and 3, and 4 based on your paychecks, I believe. And yeah, a lot of this stuff, because my pay is not like everybody else's pay, it's not really normal pay. That's another thing that's making it hard for me to get into this whole budgeting thing. So just to give you an idea, I get paid every 2 weeks at one campus. And that's because that's how I turn in my time to them. If I turned in my time every week, I'd get paid probably the next week after I've turned in the time. I'm trying to do it every 2 weeks to just kind of keep it kind of consistent with how my car payment works, because my car payment, part of my payment's taken out 1 week, and then the next part's taken out 2 weeks later. So that's why I'm turning in my time and getting my pay every 2 weeks. With tutoring, tutoring at the homeschool co-op, that's once a month, and I'm just got my last payment for the year for that. So there will be no other payments for that in May or so forth because the summer's coming. Then my private tutoring, that varies depending on when the parent actually pays. So that kind of varies too. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And that's another reason the budgeting thing is very, very difficult for me. If I find that I need to do my cash envelopes on a weekly basis as opposed to every other week, especially once the summer comes, because I am still not sure where my income is going to be coming in for the summer. Yeah. So those are just things that I have to consider and I have to think about. That's what happens when you run your own business, you know. So that's why it's going to be difficult for me. But any pointers, any suggestions that you guys have are going to be greatly appreciated to help get me through this little journey. Like I said, my main thing is to track my spending, and maybe if I could get a better grasp on that, then that would help with everything else. So that is it for this video. I've set up my cash envelopes, and we're going to hope that that goes well. And like I said, I'll see how things go for April, and then I can adjust accordingly for May, and give you guys an update at the end of the month. So you guys know what to do. Be sure to slay. Be sure to subscribe, like, and accept the alerts, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, guys.